to decrease the size of government and bring it back to our Constitution. We need government close to home, not far away in Washington. We can't be asking them for money every time we want to do something. We should stop them from taking our money, and then we won't have to be asking for it back.
Thank you. And Mr. Hooper.
In the beginning, when the Constitution was conceived, the primary functions of the federal government was only twofold: to protect the people of the United States and to protect the borders, and also to become a liaison between the states and their rights. They have completely ignored the 10th Amendment. The 10th Amendment gives the states the right to do what they want to do within their states if it is not assigned to the federal government. Right now, the federal government is completely ignoring the 10th Amendment, and they are in control of everything. And the states have got to stand up like they're doing in Arizona right now, whatever it requires, and get this federal government out of our lives. They're absolutely telling you what to eat, how to breathe, where to go, what to do, and this has got to be brought to a stop, and that means that we need control, like the 10th Amendment says, of the states and the people.
Thank you. We've now come to the final minutes of the House Congressional Forum, when each of our candidates will be given a 2-minute closing statement. Candidate Stillings, we're going to begin with you. You may start.
Thank you. America is in a crisis right now. We're spending money that we don't have. We're borrowing money that we can never pay back. We are putting a burden on future generations that they'll never be able to bear. The only way that we can go forward is to provide business solutions, business-like solutions to resolve these problems that we have. We have to find better ways to do the things that government has to do. We have to find ways to do more with less money. And we have to get the federal government out of the business of spending money on things that are not constitutionally based. Going forward, there's just a lot to do with defense. There's a lot to do with the social programs that we've obligated ourselves for, that we've taken money from people for, that we've taken people's lives and health for, that we owe them to provide certain benefits that we've promised them. Going forward, if you care as much about I do, about the America that you're going to leave to your children, a vote for me on Tuesday is a vote to move in that direction. Business solutions instead of politics as usual is the only hope for the future of America.
Thank you. Dr. Benishek.
I'm not a politician. I'm a medical doctor, a general surgeon. I grew up in a little town down the road in Iron River. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother after my dad was killed in the mine when I was 5. I worked my entire life. I made grade school and high school in our family business, the Iron River Hotel. I made beds, mopped floors, cleaned spittoons. I worked my way through college at the University of Michigan. I borrowed my way through medical school at Wayne State. I came back to the Upper Peninsula, and I've been practicing medicine, general surgery in Iron Mountain for the last 27 years. I only decided to run for Congress after they passed that so-called stimulus bill, where the government and Congress decided to spend nearly $1 trillion of our hard-earned tax dollars, our children's tax dollars, on a bill they hadn't even read. I promise you this. I will listen to you. I will work my heart off for you. And hey, I'm going to read the legislation, and I will abide by the rules, the ultimate rule being the United States Constitution. I'm here tonight to ask for your support in my bid for the U.S. House of Representatives. Well, it will be a privilege for me to cast your vote on the floor of that house. We're coming to a point in our history where the mess is too big. The debt is too great for America to remain the country that we grew up in unless we act now. We need to tell Washington in one loud, clear voice, enough is enough. Thank you. May God bless us all.
And now, Mr. Hooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside of a few days, August 30th,